Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody's trying to do like this object around a circle, and they're trying to use the dash line, and you can see that these two are different because I did them two different ways. One of them is 100% right, one of them is close. So we're just going to take an ellipse, and I'm going to hit P. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to hold down the Shift key, and I am going to make that. Let's make it a 1/2 inch this time. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit F12 on the keyboard, and I'm going to make it a dash line. Let's say this one right here. Say OK. You can see that it's off, that this top one is quite a bit thicker than the other ones, or longer. So let's hit F12 on the keyboard again and go right here to Fix Dashes and hit OK. Now it looks pretty close. And it's probably good enough for most people, but if you were making something mechanically, it probably wouldn't work. So let's do a little test here and just kind of see. Probably the best thing to do would be to take it and go to Arrange and convert the outline to an object. And we're going to left click, right click, and let's just make some measurements. The reason I made it hairline so you can actually tell. So we're going to go from that node to that node, and we're 2.54. Let's go over here, and let's get the parallel dimension tool and go 2.61. So it looks like it's the same. Well, you know what? Did I measure maybe I measured the bottom on the other one. You don't have to hit your calculator. So 2.54, 2.48, 2.48. So the ones are, see, 2.5, it's a little off. So my suggestion, let me just back up here, take those numbers away, would have been to just take one of these. Let's set our nudge factor on like 2 inches. And let's just take one of these and fill it in with black. And this is another pretty cool tool in Corel. You notice that these are all grouped together. If we go to Arrange and break the curve apart, we have 19 objects. There's 19 of these. So let's just nudge these out of the way, and let's nudge that back. I think I'm hoping that's the same height. Yep. You know what? I think I moved that. Tell you what, let me group this together, Control G, and hit P. I didn't get them all. Control G, P. Now I'm going to fill this in and nudge it up. Now we'll just move this out of the way. I'm not going to move, I'm going to nudge. And for the video, let's left click, right click. Now we need to nudge it back. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to double click on the rotation and put it in the center. And then I'm going to go to Windows, Docker's Transform, and I'm going to type in 360 divided by 19. And since we need 19, we only need 18 copies because we've already got a copy. Now, each one of these will be perfect. Perfectly the same length, perfectly the same space. Let's just parallel dimension move. So we're at 2.45, 2.45. Well, I didn't measure it good. Get on the node, 2.545. Let's just measure one more, at the bottom. Parallel dimension tool is a really handy tool if you get on the nodes. 2.44, 2.45. So each one of these dashes are the same. And they're equally spaced out because we use the transformation and an angle. Now, let's look at the difference. Let's make this one red. And let's move this back. Now the top one is going to be dead on. But look at the other ones. They're just a fraction off. So if you have to be perfect, do it that way. And there's actually another way to do it. You could actually make a line, the thickness of that space, and cut it out, but this will work. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.